Okay. Okay, let me know if we're live now because I've been chatting for 7 minutes. Could someone give me a shout out on the events page or the Facebook page and let me know that we're live? I'm Kelly. Sorry about all that. I hit it. I swear on my life. And yes, it is being recorded. I see a question here. So, um, Ashley, will you let me know if this has started? I can see that you had asked a question on the events page. If you could just type in yes if you see me, that would be awesome. Because I happen to have started this about 7 minutes ago and didn't realize that it did not record until my husband came downstairs and said, I don't think you hit record. Naturally, right? Anyone? Mark Tenney? Okay, just let me know. I'm sorry. Oh, I hear my voice upstairs. So that must mean I am live. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I am sorry about the delay. I'm sorry that I was distracted. I didn't realize that I wasn't recording. I'm Kelly Tenney, and you will see, as I actually said in my previous message 8 minutes ago, this is a very live call with a very live experience. I have a 5-month-old upstairs, and she may cry or she may need something. So I just want to give you a heads up that this is not going to be like this perfect professional presentation, because that's not what we are. We are independent consultants, and I am a work-at-home mom. My name is Kelly, and I am a superstar director with Scentsy. I have been with the company for about 4.5 years, and I have 3 children, a 6.5-year-old, an almost 5-year-old, and a 5-month-old. And I want to share with you a couple things tonight. I'm going to do my best to not take up a lot of your time, but I'm going to share with you really my story, and the reason why is because it's what I know. It's what I've experienced, and I know that there's a lot of opportunities out there, and so I'd like to share this with you tonight. And so thank you for joining us. I'm really excited to have this opportunity. So, well, I started selling Scentsy about 4.5 years ago, and if you if you looked at me now and then you looked at our life then, you would see some pretty huge differences, okay? And if you had said to me 4.5 years ago, hey, Cal, this is where you're going to be, not only would I have said that's not possible. I mean, I don't think I could have believed it. I don't think I could have dreamed it. And that's really, it's one of the exciting parts of coming to you guys tonight and talking to you, is because the opportunity was just as real for me as it is for you. And I didn't understand the opportunity. I just really had no idea what I was walking into. 4.5 years ago, as hard as it is to believe, my daughter was just a babe, my middle child, and she was only 4 months old, and Molly was 20 months old, and I was working really hard to stay at home. Mark is a pastor at a church. He does music, and I cleaned the church, and I cleaned friends' houses, and I babysat for 2 different sets of friends, and I did the wedding coordinating. I did all kinds of things, everything down to scrubbing toilets. You name it, I did it. I really was desperate to stay home with my kids. I really believed that that's what I was supposed to do. So I just worked really hard to make ends meet. And I had a friend who said, hey, you should sell this product. It's wonderful. It's called Scentsy. And I was like, absolutely not. I have absolutely no desire to do that. Who wants to go into someone's house? And my vision and my direction, my opinion of direct sales was very different than what I have experienced. And I have to say, I think a lot of people have that same hesitation, this gimmicky, scheme, salesy, slimy connotation that goes along with the word direct sales, and so the words. And so it has been totally the opposite, right? So 4.5 years ago, here we are. I'm not going to say poor, because I think that's a relative term, but I'm going to say we were very financially unstable. And then my girlfriend brings Scentsy to me, and I say, no, thank you, and she gives it to me, and I fall in love. And I thought, this is so great. At a time in my life where I have toddlers and I'm babysitting, and we had a couple close calls with Scentsy, or not with Scentsy, with candles. So I thought, this is probably a good thing to invest in. Let's try it out. So I decided I was going to do it for fun, even if it was just to supply candles, because I loved fragrance. I always have. I worked at many different types of fragrance stores before I had ever joined Scentsy. So fit right up into my heart and into my alley. But I did not have any clue what we were walking into. None. And before I knew it, people were joining our team, and people were asking to be a part of this, and people were interested in being part of the Scentsy family. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's something to this. Like, there is something awesome and amazing that has possibility here. And over the last 4 years, Mark and I have been to places. First of all, we never thought we'd go. I remember getting my first passport, being like, I'm getting a passport? Like, oh, I'm getting a passport. This last trip, I actually had to get a passport for my baby. And we have done things like bought our first home. We've been able to give back. We've been able to do things we never thought we could do. Anyway, makes me excited and a little choked up when I think about it. So it has been an amazing experience. And I could say to anyone, yes, it's easy to look at where Mark and Kelly are. Look how great their life is. Things are so wonderful. Let me tell you a secret. There was a time, if you're listening to this and you're not a Scentsy consultant, there was a time where I sat in your exact same shoes. And I made a choice. I said, no, I'm not going to sell Scentsy. And I waited 6 months. Someone bought me the product, and I was like, yes, I am going to sell Scentsy. And I made the choice to sell it. I was not in at ground floor. Scentsy had been around for 6 years by the time I joined. So it wasn't like it was this, I'm at the top of the company, everyone bow down, we're the best, we worked our way up here and no one else can be here. No, absolutely not. My possibility is equally available to be your possibility, and that's why I'm here to talk to you tonight. So Scentsy family, I'm sure that if you're listening, you have a concept of what Scentsy is. Now, you might not have a concept of what Scentsy family is, so that's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you a little bit about Scentsy family. I want to tell you a little bit about what opportunity is. So, Scentsy family is a husband and wife run company, okay? So, Heidi and Orville. And they have a beautiful, wonderful family, and they have made it a goal to make sure that other families have opportunity and the same opportunities that they've had. Heidi and Orville are not multi-billionaire people who started a multi-billionaire company and are just looking to make money. When they started Scentsy, they were filing bankruptcy. They were not in this grand position to have all this money and do all these great things. No, they worked hard, and they built this phenomenal business, and they have taken us all up with them, up the ladder of so many different things, not just success. And so Scentsy family, originally, Scentsy Fragrance, Scentsy Wickless. Scentsy Wickless is now Scentsy Fragrance, but Scentsy Wickless was just wax and warmers. And it was just a small company that has turned into Scentsy Fragrance, Scentsy Layers, the laundry line, and now Velata. It is a business that is designed for families. It is a business that's designed for simplicity. It's a business that's designed to encourage and challenge people to be generous with what they've been given. And I have personally experienced that generosity with Scentsy. We have seen the owners go to places, and when we go on these phenomenal trips, and serve the community. And we have seen them give back to organizations, and we have seen them serve people, and we have seen them cry and shed tears over lives lost that have been a part of our company. And it truly is a Scentsy family. It's no longer just Scentsy Fragrance. We have Velata, which if you are listening, you might be interested in our Velata line, and that is, it used to say fondue, but that's not what it is anymore. It is an experience in a kitchen for families, and it is only exploding and becoming something even so much. It's just like the wax and warmers started, and now it's so much more. And Velata is going in the same direction. But that's Scentsy Family. It is a family. It's a husband and wife, and it's 100,000 consultants who love each other and support each other and are trying to make a difference in our world in a better way. There's something that comes along with a business, and that you would see and you would know, or you'd assume that that's going to be something like financial freedom, or commissions and bonuses and opportunities to travel and awards to win and places to go, and things to get and blah, 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 blah. But really, and there is truth to that. I mean, in any business, you have the ability to grow and to expand your financial stability and all that stuff. But with Scentsy, it's very different. I love to talk about what doesn't come in the startup kit, okay? Because when you sign, when you join Scentsy, you get a startup kit. And the startup kit comes with everything you need to know to do a Scentsy family party, a Velata party, or a Scentsy Fragrance party. And but there's a whole lot that doesn't come in your startup kit, and that is not anything that you could ever buy. It's not anything that you could buy from another direct sales company. It's not anything you can buy yourself. It is an experience. It is a friendship. It is confidence. It's I wouldn't even call it success, because it's a level of success, but it is just a totally different experience of confidence and trust and family that didn't exist before. And for me, that's truly what it is. I would like to say that our last trip, we got to go to Greece, which was really cool. Okay, and I'm not going to say, look at me, we went to Greece and look how fancy we are and blah, 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 because if you looked around right now, you would see we're really not fancy. But we did get to go to Greece, and it was super amazing. But I will tell you, what I looked forward to most was going to see my friends. What I looked forward to most was spending time with these people I built relationships with who really just loved me for me. I was so thankful for that. And I get to do it again in 16 days in St. Louis. So I love the opportunity to be with my Scentsy family. What came in my startup kit was a thing of wax. It was a warmer. It was catalogs and order forms. Now it's expanded to more stuff. But what I got out of it was emotional healing. I said goodbye to the bullied little Kelly who thought she was worthless and found value in her. I found self-confidence. I found worth. I found that I could actually do something and be something more than I am today. And now I have the opportunity, there's that word, to share it with other people, to find that same value and that same worth. When we invited you to come here tonight, we didn't invite you so we could just tell you how great of salespeople we are. Because the truth is, nobody really likes in life to sell something, right? I don't even want to sell you Scentsy. Like, I don't want to sell you this opportunity. It's not about the sale. See, what I believe is when you're passionate about something, when you love something, you talk about it, right? So if you're a mom, you know you talk about your kids, right? Or if you are a phenomenal IT person, you know you're talking up your skills. You do what you do well. You're excited. You're passionate. You're proud. If you're great at gardening, or you're great at those Pinterest projects, when I'll never be good at because I don't have the patience for it, but you will be talking about it on social media, or you'll be showing your pictures on Pinterest. Why? Because you do it well. You're proud of it. And I believe that we talk about what we love. So for me, I am not here to tell you what a great salesperson I am, because I'm not a salesperson. I like to talk to people. I like to build relationships. I am not a salesperson. I just happen to love my Scentsy warmers. I just happen to love my laundry line. And let me tell you, if you haven't tried Black Raspberry Vanilla washer whiffs and laundry liquid soap, you need to, because it is hands down I want to go outside and just smell my dryer vent. That's how good it smells. But when you love something, you can see it. You can tell by someone's heart and someone's passion that they love it. I don't have to sell Scentsy to you, because if you are a passionate person about something, you are going to join me. You're going to be like, I have to have whatever Kelly has because it looks like it's fun. It looks like it smells good. I want my house to smell like that. Why? Because my house smells really good. But I'm not here to tell you what a great salesperson I am, because I don't necessarily enjoy selling. We didn't invite you here so that we could get richer. We didn't invite you here to this so we can move up a ladder. We didn't invite you here to give a boost to our own success. Absolutely not. We invited you here to share with you the opportunity. An opportunity for us that is so much more than just a get-rich-quick scheme. It is so much more than just wanting to move up a ladder or make more money. The way I thought about it tonight, okay, so bear with me. The way I thought about it tonight was, have you ever sat down and got stuck in front of your TV and you get sucked into those infomercials and you're like just sitting there watching them? And they're like, are you lonely? Do you need a friend? Do you need things to do on the weekend? Are you looking to make more money? Right? So in my brain, I think of all of those things when I think of Scentsy, right? We are like a walking infomercial. The truth is, though, we're not trying to like scheme you into something. I'm not going to tell you that you can buy a bar of wax for $5 and then pay $5.99 every week for the next 24 months and then forever for the rest of your life. No, I'm here to tell you that the truth is, if you're lonely, we have a really awesome family. If you need to make more money, you have an opportunity. If you need to build self-confidence, I can show you exactly how to do it because I totally walked those shoes. We are like our own walking infomercial. It's not a gimmicky sales pitch, though, I promise. It is so much more than just a product. It's an opportunity, and we really want to give you that opportunity tonight. Not like you have to sign up tonight, but just we want you to be open to the idea of what could you do with your Scentsy Family brand. I remember, I have to think of how to say this. So it's not like you're going to walk into this and just be a millionaire, right? No. So I'm going to tell you right now, that's just not going to happen. If you work hard and you set your goals and you work toward those goals, I can promise you have possibilities beyond your imagination. I remember when my friend Tracy, she is a director on my team, and she, like after a year or so of selling Scentsy, we were in conversation. She's like, yeah, I just bought a car. And I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, that's awesome. She's like, yeah, I paid cash. I was like, you paid cash for your car? How did you do that? Like, oh my gosh, tell me your secret. And she was like, oh, I just saved all my Scentsy paychecks and just went to the dealership and bought a car. And I was like, no, you didn't. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. Like, holy cow, that's amazing. The opportunity is so, it is for anything you can imagine and dream that you are willing to work for. The opportunities there. Now, I'm not promising, obviously, that you're going to be able to go out and you're going to buy a car, because you're going to spend your money how you choose. She chose to save it and buy a car. I was so impressed with that. I thought, for me, it was confidence. For someone else, it is a reliable vehicle. For someone else, it is paying for preschool. For someone else, it is a family that has a support system while they battle cancer, or women who have diseases. Our team is this eclectic group of phenomenal men and women who come from just amazing walks of life. And I will tell you, like 75%, let's say, of our group is full-time working people. They are full-time working people. I was shocked when I realized how many people weren't stay-at-home moms, and they worked full-time jobs, and they run rocking businesses, right, because they love what they do. I know that there are so many different reasons that people have joined our business. I have friends who do it because they want to be able to go on vacations. I have friends who do it because they want to be able to adopt. Okay, like that's a huge need. I have a woman who does it because she needs to be able to pay for her dog's meds because she loves her dog and he needs medicine. I have friends who do it because they want to be able to pay for their kids to go to school. The reason for doing it is there are so many different reasons that people join. It's not going to be here, you're going to join and here's how you can make $7,000 in 5 minutes and blah, 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 blah. I get that on Instagram all the time. People following me who are like, here, make your first million in 5 days. And I'm like, that's so gimmicky. Come on. I know that's not real. I know that anything good takes work. But I am promising you opportunity. You might not walk in saying, hey, I need to be able to pay off my house. But you might walk in saying, I need to be able to make it to the summer when my husband's laid off. Or I need to be able to put my kids in preschool in the fall. Or, you know what? There's a girl who told me today, what I have done with Scentsy is I paid for Christmas for the last 3 years. That was such a blessing to her to be able to pay for her Christmas. It is so much more than just wax and warmers and chocolate and raclettes. It is so much more than even just being able to pay for preschool. So that's what the opportunity is. The opportunity is your possibilities, because your possibilities are endless. Now, I know that there are, this is not just U.S. consultants listening tonight, okay? I know there are people outside the U.S., but I'm going to tell you a secret about the U.S. The candle company is a $2.3 billion market. $2.3 billion. Now, people always say, oh, you don't sell candles. Yes, we sell candles. We just don't have wicks. Like, it's wax. There's just no fire. The only difference is it's safer. And that is a phenomenal opportunity for businesses and parents with children and parents of animals alike. A safer candle is an amazing opportunity. So for the next 8 days, now this might sound a little sales pitchy, but the only reason why I'm saying it is because it is a limited time frame. So in the next 8 days, because this has been the whole month of June, and there's only 8 days left, is our Join in June special. And the Join in June special is something Scentsy started up. They've only done this once before, so it's not something they do very often. And it is an opportunity to get, which this might not sound like a huge deal at first, free shipping on your startup kit, okay, because you buy your startup kit that comes with everything you need to start your business. Then you get the opportunity to earn over $300 in free product, okay? And if you go online, you can look up under the Join page, you can see the Shooting Star Kit, or if you ask your consultant, she can mail it to you, because I think I just said that incorrectly. But you can check out the Shooting Star Kit, and that's over $300 worth of Scentsy for free. The same goes for Velata. So you can earn over $300 worth of free Velata. Actually, the Velata kit's phenomenal. So I just want to share with you a couple things about that, because I do believe, and I feel like I say this all the time. So, but I really, when I stop and think about it, it makes sense. This is one of the best times to join Scentsy. My natural inclination is to always say the best time to join is in the fall, because the fall is massive. I mean, I do 75% of my sales in the fall. Why? Because it's a Christmas season. It's people spend more money in the fall. Life functions differently in the fall. So, but the reality is, if you start in September or October, you have to gain a customer base, you have to be able to get your name out there, you have to be able to build trust, all of these things that are really important to having a successful business, and you're going to take up the time that you would be having great sales trying to build those things up. Instead, join in June, have these amazing opportunities to earn free product, to get free shipping on your kit, build your clientele, get your foundation going, plant your seeds, and then when fall comes, you have an amazing rocking fall. That's when you're recruiting and people are joining your team and you are having phenomenal sales. And the best part is the fall is when the incentive trip qualification period begins. So it's usually from August 1st to January 31st. And in the last 4 years, I'm going to tell you something which you're going to probably go, oh, la-di-da, that sounds so fancy. But Mark and I have gone to Disney World, and these are just the summer incentives, but we have gone to Disney World, Punta Cana, Whistler, British Columbia, and then Greece. All things we could never, ever, ever have done before, places we could never have gone before without Scentsy, and it was all paid for. And that's the fall incentive trip. And this year we had probably 25 girls earn it, and maybe more than 25, but several families earn it, and it was an amazing. They all just came back from Bahamas, a huge group of them, and just had an amazing time. And so, but that's what's coming. Okay, so really great things are coming. So if you want to join, it's a very good idea to join early enough to get your seeds planted, to be able to get your feet wet, to know what you're doing, to walk into the killer fall selling season. So with that being said, I promised I was going to try to do 30 minutes though I started 8 minutes late. So I'm going to tell you what I want you to do, or I'm going to tell you a couple steps to do, okay? First, I want you to think of 10 people who could help you get your business started, okay? So when I started, I didn't know anyone in Newark. I only lived here for less than a year. When I started Scentsy, my family was not on board with it quite yet. It took a little while for my family to like realize it wasn't a pyramid scheme. It wasn't a sales pitch. It wasn't something gimmicky. Okay, it was a really great product with a good opportunity. But so you need to come up with your list of 10. And if you're like, I don't know how to do that, why don't you just put a status on Facebook? Hey, I'm thinking about joining Scentsy. Would anyone be interested in helping me host my first few parties to get my feet wet? Or send a couple text messages or emails to friends to ask them if they'll help you get your business started. That's the first step, okay? The second thing I want you to do is I want you to plan out when you're going to join your launch party, okay? Because that's really important. Why? Because it's your opportunity to get a bunch of people together to have a party like you would if you were a host, and then you get to keep all the rewards while being the consultant and getting paid off of them. So not only are you going to get your startup kit that has everything you need, you're going to get your shooting star kit because you're going to earn that. It's going to be amazing, $300 worth of Scentsy. Plus, you're going to have the opportunity to do your launch party and to earn even more stuff for free. That kind of stuff I like to do laundry. You would never like to do laundry until you've done used our laundry line because it is out of this world. And I say that like, I mean, I love it. And I will gladly go downstairs and do laundry with my black raspberry vanilla washer rest. But I want you to think about your launch party and then connect with your consultant because she's going to help you make your list of 100. But I want you to know this, okay? The rule of thumb is the number out there is everyone knows 250 people you don't. You just have to stop and think about the people that you know and ask them if they'll help you build your business. Why? Because I said earlier, this is a $2.3 billion market. You're not asking your friends to come in and buy a $7,000 candle. Okay, you're asking them to invest in something that's safe. You're asking them to spend the same amount of money that they would at another store, which I'm not going to name stores because I think that's shady. But you're asking them to buy something they'd already be buying. Why not support an awesome business that does phenomenal causes, that always is giving back, that it has a core value of generosity and love and authenticity, and ask them to support your business. And that is what I want you. I want you to think about those things when you're thinking about, okay, should I join, or how should I join, or what are the steps I need to take before I'm thinking of joining, okay? Then I need you to take your action steps. Those steps are going to look like this. First, I want you to talk to the person who invited you to come to this event. I want you to go to their website and click their join button, and that's where you'll see the information on the startup kit, and you can ask them for the shooting star kit and that kind of information. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to take out your calendar. Why? Because everybody should have a calendar, because that's how we function in a normal, healthy, controlled way. And I want you to write down the day you're going to sign up. Okay, I would personally suggest that it happens within the next 8 days, not to give you oh my gosh, the end of the world is coming and you've got to do this, but because I believe that this is a phenomenal time to join with a really, really great perk with the Join in June special. And then I want you to think of, okay, so before we end this, I'm going to say this third point, but I don't want it to come off salesy. I want it to come off genuine. I want you to hear my heart, because there are companies sometimes out there, like if you get into something that's not really the party planning company, which is what Scentsy is. It's a direct sales party planning company. And sometimes it's give us a list of 4 people who can benefit from having this such and such device, and we will contact them, and if they buy such and such device or set up a home show, we will give you A, B, C, D. Okay, that's not what this is. But if you know someone in your circle of friends, and Scentsy's not for you, which that's totally okay, but if you know a sister, a friend, a family member who could use, whether it's extra Christmas money or self-confidence, or they just need a really positive environment to spend their time, their time in, if they need a way to make extra money to pay a car payment, or they need just to get out of the house and make friendships, I want you to ask them if they would consider joining our Scentsy team, because the opportunity that's here is so wonderful and it's so awesome, and it's been such a great blessing for Mark and I. We would love to share that with more people. Now, I'm not asking them to join under me. I am asking you to connect with the person that you're connected with in Scentsy. I'm asking you to connect with your friends and introduce them to or connect them with your Scentsy consultant, because the opportunity and the blessing that's there is still so big and so awesome. We are currently in Canada, Australia, Germany, Ireland, and the UK. We're in Mexico, and then obviously we're in Puerto Rico, we're in Guam, and the opportunities that are in these places are phenomenal. And it's only going to get bigger, and it's only going to spread more fire, and it's only going to get hotter. And we really, really, really want to encourage you to think about people in your circle who might be able to benefit from the blessing, because it is hands down one of our favorite things is to watch people find confidence. It's to watch people go, oh my gosh, I am so much more than just this. I am so much more than a dishwasher loader, a food cooker, a bed maker, a taxi cab driver, a lawn mower. I am so much more than a painter and a diaper changer, and the list goes on forever, because you know how many hats we wear. But I am so much more than that. And I would love, and we would love, as a team and as a group and as a family, to show them what the opportunities are out there. And the truth is, in the next 18 days, we're going to find out where our next trip is for the fall. So, and we're so excited because obviously the trips we've taken have been phenomenal, and they've all been free, and they've all been really exciting, and we really would love to take more people with us. So, questions, please take them to your consultant. We have an events page that's set up. You're welcome to ask questions on it. Make sure you follow up and share the opportunity and share the love, because there is always more room. We're not in competition with each other. We don't function like that. We don't believe it. We believe in functioning in a positive atmosphere. We believe in building each other up. We believe in speaking into those around us to help them have a better life. So with that being said, it's a little bit after 9, and it's bedtime for your kids, I'm sure. And it's bedtime for my kid, one kid who's here. My other 2 aren't home. But I just want to thank you for coming tonight. We really look forward to the opportunity to share with you. Hopefully you'll join our team page and have all the support you need. And when you're ready to launch and you're ready to start your business, give us a shout out, because we want to celebrate with you, and we want to cheer you on. So if you have questions, please just ask your consultant or put it on the events page, and we would love to answer them for you. I hope you guys had a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.